hello, and welcome to hopefully another edutaining episode of Create Simple Meals. Y'all gonna have to apologize for me today because I'm gonna be sweating a lot. So while I'm trying to lower my body temperature down, why don't y'all go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so you know that when we're on. Please like and follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram, and remember to tap into us on TikTok. For this show and all previous shows and recipes, please visit createsimplemeals.com. If you have any questions, comments, criticism, or ideas, email me at askme@createsimplemeals.com. Hit that chat button while you're on there. Talk to me directly. And please share this video with your friends and family alike. Now, so as I say pretty much every show, I tell y'all, please send me some ideas. I'll be stressing over. I'm running out of ideas of different shows or different foods to cook that can be done real simply. So last night I'm watching some show and a commercial comes on with the comedian Leslie Jones. And I don't know what she was advertising, one of them meal replacement kits, but all I heard her say was avocado tacos. And so my mind went to work and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to develop avocado tacos. I almost 86 this whole idea because last night the fat man in me had some leftover ribs and brisket from one of my fraternity brothers. And so I fried them, and when I was frying them, the fryer started smoking up. For me, it was time to change the grease. Then I'm like, man, do you really want to do all that? Got to come home, change the fryer. But I did it. Then my sister called me up, and she was looking forward to it. So I'm like, all right, now that I put it out there, I got to go ahead and do it. So the recipe that we have developed, real simple. We're going to take some avocados that we sliced off, and we're going to dredge them in some egg wash, flour, and a little bit of panko breadcrumbs. Then we're going to basically fry them, and then we're going to add that to a taco that we're going to just top with some pico de gallo, little cotija cheese, and a sriracha sauce that we're going to make here. So let's go ahead and get the sriracha sauce made first so we can get that out of our way. So for the sriracha sauce, I know I got a spoon in here somewhere. You're going to put about a third cup or so of mayonnaise. Now, because I get this every time I use mayonnaise. Somebody don't like mayonnaise. This is the same recipe I use, or aioli I use for my shrimp burritos. You can use sour cream. You can use yogurt, Greek yogurt, if that's your thing. You try what you want to try. All right, to that we're going to add in a little bit of sriracha. And we're going to grab a little bit of lime juice, about a teaspoon or so of some lime juice. And that's basically it, folks, for this. Actually, I don't even think I need the whisk. I'm going to go ahead and whisk this together right now. And I'm going to go set this in the refrigerator until we finish the rest of the show. Actually, no, I forgot to add a little bit of Old Bay. That's a lot of bit of Old Bay. But now, one of the reasons I'm eyeballing this is because avocados do not, I mean, you know, avocados are kind of bland. So you can season them however you want to season them. So if you get a little bit heavy-handed, shouldn't be too much of a deal. But taste it and see. Yep, that's going to be fine. All right, let me put this off in the refrigerator. Or have, you know that show where the hand just comes out? The hand wouldn't put it inside the refrigerator. And while we're doing that, I'm going to take me a small break because that gummit, I am sweating profusely and it don't feel good. Something to make me a quick little margarita. A little bit of that. Hey, Gene. One of my favorite viewers, a little bit of lime juice that I have in here. Thank you for supporting me. And you know what? A friend of mine said this for my birthday last year. Some organic thyme. I'm going to add a little bit of that in there. Hey, Sister Barry, how's everything going? Appreciate you for tuning in. Let me grab me. This ain't part of the show, folks, but I'm sweating. Add me just a little bit of triple sec. Belinda? Linda Chan? Hey, Hey, what's going on, Belinda? I really am looking forward to coming over and trying some Taiwanese food. All right. Let's go and put this on here. Alicia Turner. What's going on, Alicia? And I'm sent to... All right, folks, I really am going to get back to the show, but I was going to try and wait and make this, but I'm sweating too much and I don't like it. It is literally over 100 degrees still, and it's 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, and it's still 100 degrees out here. All right, back to the show. Okay, so now we're going to take 2 eggs. Now, I'm going to tell you something. When I was thinking about this recipe and developing it, I'm like, do I want to season the avocados or season the egg mixture? So I've decided to go ahead and season the egg mixture, and we're going to see how that goes. If I make any dramatic changes between now and the time we're done, I will update the recipe. All right, you're going to go ahead and beat these eggs. I'm going to give y'all a split view. Beat these eggs. This is one of them things that I told y'all, as I tell you every week about, you know, the 3 rules. You got to have passion. You got to have patience. Must be willing to practice. This is one of them things where I'm hoping this practice could pays off, because as I told y'all, this came to me. It was all a dream. Nah, this came to me while I was watching that show, and or not show, the commercial that came on with Leslie Jones about the avocado tacos. So I said we're gonna do it. So for those of you that's just now tuning in, we are doing some avocado tacos. We've already made up our aioli, which is at the bottom of the screen there. We're now beat up 2 eggs with a little bit of salt, and we're gonna go ahead and start dredging our avocados into the flour, the egg, and to the panko breadcrumb. Now, one of the chefs I frequently watch, the one thing he said that helps me remember which order is February. So whenever you have a situation where you need the flour, then do an egg wash, and then the batter, in this case, the batter is the panko, just remember February. Flour, egg, might want to put them in the right order, and then your batter. Do me a favor, I ain't got a landing plate. I can just put them on here, never mind, I don't need to do that. So we're going to take some, dust off your avocado. We're going to add it into that egg wash.
You said it should be a cold sandwich night. It's too hot in the valley of the shadow of death.
You know what, Keisha? I totally, absolutely, positively agree with you, but I got some people that watch this show that I really appreciate, and so because of that, shameless plug, I am willing to bear this 106 degree heat in front of this 325 degree heat fryer, just so that I can entertain my faithful viewers and followers that have been supporting me this last year and a half. But thank you for looking out for your brother's help. All right. We're going to do a little bit more. I should have drained that one off a little bit more. Now, when you put these panko breadcrumbs on, you want to kind of press them on or press them down in there. And what I'm going to do is take them out and give me some extra space. Nah. We can go and do it in here. Because the other thing, she asked me did I want an extra plate. And I'm like, nah, because another thing about Create Simple Meals, we don't like washing dishes. So anytime we can forego having to wash extra dishes, we're going to forego having to wash extra dishes. All right. So I think that is good for now. I'll fry the rest of them when my daughter gets home from work. Exactly. Boy, I tell you, help me out with them taglines. All right. So if it's going over to this fryer, make sure it's back up. Let me bring the fryer back up to temperature. So hopefully it don't get too loud. I did turn the mic off above the fryer this time. So while that's, where we at? We at 293. Got about 20 degrees to get that up, so while I'm doing that, I might as well go ahead and do up some more. As always, folks, this show is brought to you by the Self-Employed Tax Guy, first ever tax company built from the ground up for you and me. Self-Lodge Planning for all your current and future travel plans. The world's back up. Hit up Self-Lodge Planning for unique gift ideas. Please hit up For You by Me Creative Designs. And if you got something to say it with your chest and hit up Petty Fraser for them unique t-shirt ideas. Thanks, Jackie. Appreciate your support. Now, I have a, you know what, because I'm going to be honest, these live shows going to taper off a little bit as we get into this San Fernando heat wave. So I have been, Keisha, I have been utilizing some of my downtime and creating some shows I can post up later on for nights like this. But this was just in my head, and after I put it out there, it was like, all right, you stuck. I work inside all day, so oftentimes, even though my phone is giving out these heat warnings, I have no idea what the temperature is until I get in my car and I see 109 degrees, and I'm like, oh, this that bull. Now, I know some of y'all that probably live in places like somebody posted Death Valley, where it's like 119. They're like, oh, what y'all crying? Well, it's only 119 out here. Y'all got 109. And y'all folks in LA and the lower parts of Southern California, where y'all probably still dancing around the 90s, have no idea how it is out here. But we've been running misters and a swamp cooler and everything else for the last couple of hours trying to, oh, Adrian, finally Mark Zuckerberg got my stuff coming through her. She must be on YouTube. Adrian, I'm making fried avocado tacos. So this is for my vegetarian friends. We're taking some avocados that we've already floured up, put some panko, about to fry them. We made an aioli earlier, so the recipe is up on the website. But thank you for tuning in. All right. I know some health nutters out there saying, well, if it's hot, why are you drinking liquor? It makes me forget that it's hot. Plus the liquor is cold. Let me blast this thing up. See, I was trying to be smart, start the fryer earlier, and then I was going to turn it down, but I turned it down too early, and now I'm about to burst into flames out here. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, got that. Make sure I ain't forgot nothing along the way. Well, huh? It's all for you. Adrian said it sounds delicious. I hope it is, Adrian, because as I was saying earlier, I never made this before. Leslie Jones is on a commercial for some food delivery, and she said avocado tacos in the midst of me thinking about what the heck I'm going to make tonight, and we decided avocado tacos. So we're going to hope it all comes out well, but if it don't, y'all be able to tell on my face that it ain't. All right, we're almost there, folks. Again, you're just now catching on. Please hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that notification bell so you know that we're on. Please like and follow us on Facebook. Follow us on Instagram and tap into us on TikTok. For this recipe, all recipes and videos, please visit createsimplemeals.com. If you have any correspondence, please email us at askme@createsimplemeals.com. Hit that chat button while you're on there to talk to me directly. And please share this with your friends and family alike. All right, folks. Go ahead and switch us over to the fryer. Now, for those of you that do not want to use a deep fryer, the recipe on the website mentions just pan frying them and flipping them over. So you can absolutely positively do that. We're going to let these things dance over there until they get a little golden brown and start floating. Now, the thing is, they're going to float faster than what I want to, so I got to keep pushing them down. And we're going to let them fry for about roughly 3 minutes or so. You know what? Something just hit me. I need to change the studio setting so when I am using the fryer, I can show my face. I'm going to hit up Tyrone, have him help me out with that. Let me go ahead and start. So, all right, I'm going to be honest with y'all. You probably could, but I'm going to be 100% honest with y'all. Air fry is good for those that's trying to eat healthier. You don't want to heat up the house. And if y'all know a way, please email me at askme@createsimplemeals.com. I have never air fried anything that tastes as good as putting in some good old fat and frying it hot. But to answer your question, yes, you could. An idea I would, off the top of my head, what I would do is probably just spray it with a little bit of cooking spray and then toss it in the panko and then fry it from there. I'm not sure how that would work, but why don't you try it and let us know? All right, let's see how this is looking over here. I'm going to tell you, folks, clean grease makes all the world of difference. So as we're letting them drain off a little bit, let me go ahead and grab these tortilla shells. All right, now, I'm going to mention this because I'm kind of happy. Anybody know me know that about me and it comes to Mexican food, it's a restaurant out here in the valley called Mi Tierra. I fell in love with this place 20 years ago because they make their tortillas, from scratch. You go and they making them as you order them. Well, me being me, I tried it a few times and I suck at doing it. I'm in the grocery store today and I went and bought some regular tortilla shells to go ahead and use. And as I'm over there looking for the cheese, I see these these raw shells that you can fry yourself. So if you can find you a store that have them like this and you just put them on the griddle, 30 seconds, I highly, highly, highly recommend it because a fresh shell is the absolute best. All right, get this griddle hot. Boy, if my Uncle Eric, when he watched this show, he going to ream me out for all this sweating. Now, for these, you want to get, if you're using already cooked shells or not, you just want to get them warm enough to fold them. Now, I thought about doing it, and I don't know if I'm going to do it or not. Depends on how I feel in the next 5 minutes or so. Last night, me and my daughter was talking about taking taking one of these, putting them in a regular shell, and deep frying the whole thing. Depending on how it's going, I might go and play with that right here on Create Simple Meals with y'all. Let me go ahead and start cooking these shells off. Nah, not on this one because I only got the overhead camera, or the second overhead camera is dedicated to the fryer. And it's funny, when I was putting these cameras up here, I said, you don't need to add a fourth camera because you're never going to use the griddle and the fryer at the same time. Are you looking at the fryer now? Oh, you should have told me a long time ago. I don't know who this is. They obviously don't know me. Sorry about that, folks. Turn this off. Do me a favor, grab that aioli out the refrigerator. These shells, folks, only take about 30 seconds or so. But in the meantime, I am a little bit curious, and I ain't gonna do that. I'm curious as to how these avocados taste. Thank you, ma'am. I'm gonna be patient and wait for everybody. But I am kind of curious. I can turn this off for now. All right, as soon as these things puff up, we good to go. All right, how many need I'm gonna do? And where did I do with that rag? This is one of the reasons I know why. For those of you who ever been on any type of live studio set, why they put all that makeup on. So when I was on the People's Court, they caked all this makeup on me. And, you know, even a regular or professional set, them lights is even hotter, beaming down on you. But the sweat gets caked into your face. And I keep saying one of these days I'm gonna go over to one of them studio shops and see can I get some of that makeup. But then I'm like, I don't know if it's really all that serious. Yes, it's a makeup that they use. It's a matte makeup that they use on studios sets to stop for any shine and sheen or whatnot. But yeah, we're not doing that. All right, let's go ahead. We're just gonna do 3 of these. Now, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna grab the avocado. I made that one a little bit too big. Give y'all a better view. We're gonna put the avocado. I'm gonna leave that one to the side. That one's a little bit too big to go in. I cut that one too large. So, pro tip: when you're cutting your avocados, especially if you're using street tacos like we're using, cut them kind of thin. All right, we're gonna put in. Actually, I'm gonna do that last. Little bit of, as my daddy used to say, threaded lettuce. He really couldn't say shredded too hot. Little bit of that threaded lettuce. Little bit of pico de gallo. Some of this sriracha lime aioli. I wanted to do this in a squeeze bottle to make it look prettier, but we ain't get to do all that. Maybe I'll do that before I take the picture for the website. And a little bit of this cotija cheese. Now, for those of you that might be in regions that you can't get it, a substitute for cotija cheese is either, if you want the dry kind, a substitute is, believe it or not, Parmesan Reggiano, and a substitute for the fresh is feta cheese. Found it out today. All right, let's go ahead and give this a nice taste test. Actually, before I do that, I want to taste this avocado by itself. I could probably use a little bit more salt in that, but let's see how it comes all together. That's good. That's good. Excuse me, folks. So on its own, the avocado, if you want it a little bit more seasoned, you can, but if you're going to make it all together, put in the sriracha lime aioli, along with the pico de gallo, then and the cotija cheese, I wouldn't add any more seasoning because all together it's like a flavor bomb in your mouth. On its own, I ain't gonna lie to you. On its own, the avocado is it needs something to it. So if you want to do it without the tortilla shells and all that, then by all means add some more salt. But as a taco, I think I got another one I can be proud of. As always, folks, remember when it comes to creating meals like we did here today, it takes 3 rules. You must have passion, you must have patience, You must be willing to practice. Don't doubt yourself. You never know. You might come on with a home run like this. Until next week, remember, hit that subscribe button if you're on YouTube. Hit that follow and like button if you're on Facebook. Please subscribe to our channels. Please email us your ideas, because every week ain't going to be like this week where I can pull one out of my hat and it works well. Some weeks we're going to be a bust. So if you have any ideas of recipes I can do in under 30 minutes, please email your boy at askme@createsimplemills.com or hit me up on one of my social media platforms. See y'all next Tuesday for hopefully another fun and edutaining episode of Create Simple Meals. This really is good. I'm like...